I refused to touch my pregnant wife for 2 weeks because I didn't want to get sick before my big work conference. My wife Emma is 7 months pregnant with our first baby and we're both super excited. But lately things have been crazy busy with work, birth classes almost every night, and planning a baby shower. Emma's been really needy for physical touch the past few weeks. She wants to cuddle on the couch, hold hands, kiss before bed, all that stuff. I get it. Pregnancy hormones are intense and she needs to feel close to me. Plus our dog got sick and had to stay at the vet overnight, which stressed her out even more. Then Emma caught a cold. Nothing major, just a runny nose and cough. But at the exact same time, I found out I was going to headline this huge conference in London for my company. This was basically the biggest moment of my entire career. I'd been working toward this for 3 years and finally got chosen over everyone else in my department to represent our team overseas. The problem was, Emma wanted me to still cuddle with her and be close even though she was sick. I told her I couldn't risk catching her cold before the conference. She said she just wanted to sit on the couch and watch TV together like we always do. I said okay, but I'd sit on the other end of the couch. She got upset and said I was being ridiculous, that it was just a cold and I was making her feel disgusting. For the next week and a half, I basically avoided touching her completely. No kissing goodbye in the morning, no hugging when I got home from work. I still took care of her and brought her tea and made dinner every night. I even watched all her reality shows with her even though I hate that stuff. But I drew a hard line at any physical contact. Emma kept saying she felt lonely and rejected, that she was growing our baby and just wanted her husband to hold her. I felt bad, but this conference was too important to mess up. The day before I left for London, Emma was finally starting to feel better. She asked if we could at least sleep in the same bed instead of me taking the guest room. I said no because she was still coughing a little and I couldn't take any chances. The conference was amazing. My presentation went perfectly and my boss told me I'd probably get promoted because of it. I felt so proud of myself for making the right choice to protect my health. Then on the flight home, my throat started feeling scratchy. By the time I landed, I was full-on sick. Way worse than Emma ever was. Fever, body aches, couldn't stop coughing. I came home and immediately collapsed into bed. That's when Emma completely lost it on me. She said I'd avoided her for 2 weeks, made her feel unwanted during her pregnancy, and refused to comfort her when she needed me. Also, I wouldn't get sick. And then I got sick anyway. She said the whole sacrifice was pointless and now I looked like an idiot. I tried to explain that I had to protect myself for work, that the conference was a huge deal for our family's future. She said our family needed a husband who was actually present, not someone who treated her like she had the plague over a basic cold. We've been fighting about this for days. I'm stuck in bed miserable and she won't even bring me water. She says I can take care of myself the same way I expected her to take care of herself. We finally talked it out yesterday after almost a week of tension. She admitted the pregnancy hormones made everything feel worse. I admitted I could have found better ways to balance keeping my distance while still making her feel loved. But honestly, I still think I made the right call even though I got sick anyway.